Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Peshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So welcome all of you for today's session. So we are all here near Shri Krishna Balram Mandir, right? Right behind us is the Krishna Balram Mandir and Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi. When we talk about Vrindavan or Vrindavan Parikrama or the temples of Vrindavan, we cannot begin that without glorifying Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, who formed ISKCON, by whose mercy actually we all are sitting here and hearing the glories of Shri Vrindavan Dham. It was the sacrifice of Srila Prabhupada, by whose mercy we all are here today. It is said, Acharya who takes up the mission of the Lord, all of them has one very common feature, because of which they take up the mission. One is they rise above the bodily platform and they see the whole world as children of Krishna. And just like an individual mother and father will feel pain when the child is suffering, similarly every Acharya's heart bleeds when he sees the children of the Lord are suffering in this material world without proper knowledge and living in illusion. And that is how they take up the mission of the Lord to deliver the conditioned soul back to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. They take up the mission. That is why they are Acharyas. And Srila Prabhupada is one of them. Srila Prabhupada, when he met Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada actually he grew up in a very Krishna conscious environment, but at that time India was ruled by the Britishers. So as growing up, Srila Prabhupada was in the Scottish college. It was British era. And senior to Srila Prabhupada was Subhash Chandra Bose. And there was a whole freedom mission. And Srila Prabhupada was very influenced. So he went, one of his friends took him to meet Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who was in Kolkata at that time. So when Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur met Srila Prabhupada, he saw in him a young, dynamic person. And Srila Prabhupada also introduced himself as being a devotee, coming from a devotee family. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told him that you are a young English-speaking Indian gentleman. Why don't you take the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the English-speaking Western world? So Srila Prabhupada gave a very strong argument. He said, who will listen to the message of a country which is ruled by foreign entity, which is dominated nation? Who is going to hear the message? And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he gave an answer which struck Srila Prabhupada. And it is mentioned that with that answer, ISKCON took birth in the heart of Srila Prabhupada. If you go to Ulta Danga Road, the place where Srila Prabhupada made Bhaktisiddhanta, it is written there. Ulta Danga ISKCON, is Ulta Danga temple, birthplace of ISKCON. Because on the roof of that building, ISKCON was born in the heart of Srila Prabhupada. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told, the message of Godhead means the message of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, the spiritual subject, doesn't depend on the political situation of a nation. Understand? The message of Godhead does not depend on the political situation of a nation. It is the need of everyone in the human form. When Prabhupada heard this, it struck his heart. And he said, my God, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is in the right hands. Srila Prabhupada was studying in the university, but he was already married. In his heart he thought that time, if I was not married, I would have actually dedicated my life to this person. What did he say? If I was not married, I would have dedicated my life to the mission of this person. And then it took Srila Prabhupada a lot of time. He tried his best. Since then, he was always endeavoring to preach, always planning to preach. So much so that his children were grown up and he was getting little less cooperation from his wife. In fact, Srila Prabhupada told once his disciples were glorifying, Srila Prabhupada, you are a sannyasi, you have done so much, you have established a worldwide mission. Prabhupada told his disciples, he said that if my family would have cooperated, I would have done much more. If my family would have cooperated, I would have done much more. Because when Srila Prabhupada was very intensely remembering his spiritual master, Prabhupada had translated his own Bhagavad Gita. And his wife sold that to Bangarwala. And he was very disappointed. He told his wife, and his wife was eating tea, drinking tea, and Prabhupada was searching his copy of the Gita. And she told, it is sold. So Prabhupada told her, you want me or tea? So she took a sip of the tea. After a while, Srila Prabhupada took sannyas and moved ahead. After taking sannyas, Srila Prabhupada came here to Sri Vrindavan Dham and stayed at Radha Damodar temple. While staying there also, he was distributing books. He was trying to publish Srimad Bhagavatam. He was publishing Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, there is one place which Srila Prabhupada mentions to Gargamuni Prabhu. There was one lane in Delhi when Srila Prabhupada was distributing BTG. A bull came and hit him, and Prabhupada fell there unconscious. And when Prabhupada mentioned the lane, exact lane, Gargamuni Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada disciple, went there and took a photo of that lane. He took a photo of that lane, how Srila Prabhupada, that Srila Prabhupada fell there unconscious. And later on, Srila Prabhupada came to Mumbai and got a free passage to go to America. And while requesting for a free passage also, he had to sit 4 hours outside the office of Srimati Sumati Morarji. Because she didn't want to meet him, because she didn't wanted him to go to America, and she felt he is too old to go to America and he may even die with the winter of America. But Prabhupada said, no, I want to go. So she gave him a free passage. She gave him a free passage on a cargo ship. In that ship, Prabhupada got 2 heart attacks. And then he got down and still was endeavoring to preach, planning to preach. A wise gentleman. Only people who are, who are totally missionaries or totally mad will do this. One who is very, very intelligent will get down and immediately take another flight to come and do his heart surgery, right? Check up. But Srila Prabhupada continued. He continued and he endeavored a lot in America. Some young devotees started coming. Our Baba Dinabandhu Prabhu, he tells a story in his book that there is one disciple named Mahapurush who told him this story. Is when Srila Prabhupada started preaching, some young American hippies started coming to preach, to hear his lectures. And now, Prabhupada would give the class, sit, talk to them, serve prasad, sit with them, take prasad. So one day this Mahapurush Prabhu, he sat with Srila Prabhupada. All the young boys were eating there. And slowly, while discussing with Srila Prabhupada, he noticed that now only he and dirty, and all the young boys have left their vessels, actually their plates, and the vessels from which Srila Prabhupada had cooked were unwashed. And Mahapurush Prabhu was thinking, there are only 2 of us, so who does all this every day? Because all these boys are coming every day, hearing the lecture and going back. So then Mahapurush Prabhu picked up some plates and took them to the sink, and he told Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji said, Swamiji, I can wash them. And Prabhupada said, I am praying to the Lord for a long time for this. I said, I am praying to the Lord for a long time for this. So Srila Prabhupada endeavored so much, had heart attack, and he was struggling at the age of 72. Now today many of our leaders at the 72, you ask them to Prabhu come, they will first ask which place, which asan, how he will travel, what facilities, his diet chart will come, so many things will come, then they will come, right? And there is Srila Prabhupada, nothing. Old man took a risk of his life. Today you all are going to go to the local temple. One of the most important temple is Radha Damodar temple. That is where Srila Prabhupada stayed before going to America. He completed the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam there. And our Atul Krishna Prabhu very beautifully narrates that Srila Prabhupada, with ISKCON in his heart and mind, with the instruction of his spiritual master, writing the Bhaktivedanta purports. First canto purports are so powerful. And he says that Loknath Maharaj recently said, someone told Srila Prabhupada, when Prabhupada arrived in America, oh, Swamiji, you have come to America with the Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada said, no. Bhagavatam has come to America, I am just traveling with the Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam has come to America, I am traveling with Srimad Bhagavatam. And he went like this. If you see Radha Damodar temple, you all have most important place. Srila Prabhupada's room is there. Srila Prabhupada's kitchen, the place where he used to take prasadam, his place where he used to read and translate and meet people, and his bed. All that is there in Sri Damodar temple. And from Prabhupada's window, from the kitchen window, you can see the samadhi of Rupa Goswami. That is Radha Damodar temple. Very, very important temple. Srila Prabhupada stayed there. For all of us, Srila Prabhupada's this sacrifice is a symbol how the Lord rewards a person, one who takes the risk for his mission. Because we see Radha Damodar temple, the condition of Radha Damodar temple, and Prabhupada going to America. And then we also see Krishna Balram temple, Prabhupada's home, and Prabhupada's golden, charming, beautiful samadhi. Prabhupada went, had heart attack at an old age, risked his life, preached the mission, came back, in front of Krishna Balram, took samadhi. In front of Krishna Balram, took samadhi. That is the glory. So we cannot go without Srila Prabhupada revealed Vrindavan Dham to us. Before Srila Prabhupada, this Vrindavan Dham was not the same. In fact, when I was doing Bhakti Shastri in 2003, a devotee told a very beautiful story. He said, there are many temples, Goswami temples, more than 5,000 temples are there in Vrindavan, few thousands of temples in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is one of the most important 12 forests of Braj. Of Braj Bhumi, 12 forest is one of the most important forests. Especially in the month of Kartik. Especially in the month of Kartik. I'll tell you that later. But this is very, very important place among the 12 forests of Braj Mandal. Vrindavan is very, very important place. So here many pastimes took place. Many big pastimes took place. It is said there are two very, very special personalities in Vrindavan. One is Yogamaya, who manifests herself as Purnamasi. Another is Vrinda Devi. This forest is named against Vrinda Devi, Vrindavan. Purnamasi arranges all the other external paraphernalia requirement for Krishna's pastime. And Vrinda Devi, she goes into the details of intricacy of Radha and Krishna's meeting. And especially this Vrindavan forest where we are today, where we are living, all our acharyas, although they stayed here, it is said Krishna from the day of Sharad Purnima, the first day of Kartik, till the Rasa Yatra, which is the last day of the Kartik, he performs Rasa Leela, and meets the gopis in this place, Sri Vrindavan Dham, on the bank of Yamuna and in Seva Kunj and Nidhivan. Seva Kunj and Nidhivan. Many of our acharyas, they resided there. There's a place near Radha Damodar temple. Still you can see the, what we call, the leftover, the remnants of the kunjas. If you get a chance, go to Seva Kunj. The remnants of the kunjas, how the trees of Vrindavan would be, how they would bending, all the branches, they would just come down to touch the dust of the Brajabhumi. Our acharyas, they mentioned the easiest way to progress in spiritual life is taking the shelter of the three holy dham. One is go to Jagannath Puri and take prasad, and go to Navadip and raise your hands and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. And the third one is just rolling in the dust of Vrindavan, where Krishna personally walked around with barefoots. There's a beautiful story of why Krishna walked around in Vrindavan with barefoots. Because when Krishna came to the age of herding the cows, Mother Yashoda brought beautiful sandals to Krishna. Krishna looked at the sandals, looked at the cows, looked at Mother Yashoda. Looked at the sandals, looked at Mother Yashoda and looked at the cows. And Mother Yashoda said, what happened to you? He said, Maya, I am the servants of the cows, Gopal. And being a servant, I will have sandals. And my master's cows, and they will be barefoot. Mother Yashoda immediately started thinking, each cow has 4 legs and she has 9 lakh cows. She said, better you leave the sandal and walk off. So here in Vrindavan, Krishna was walking barefoot. Here in Vrindavan, Krishna was walking barefoot. As I have mentioned, this forest is very, very special. Similarly, after Krishna left, there are very, very important temples. There are 16 most important deities in Brajabhumi, in whole Brajabhumi. It is mentioned that after Krishna winded up his pastimes and left this world, when he disappeared, physically disappeared from this world, King Yudhishthir, he made Parikshit Maharaj the king of Hastinapur, and he made Krishna's great grandson Vajranam the king of Mathura. He made him the king of Mathura, Indraprastha and Dwarka. Made him the king. So as soon as Vajrana became the king and he visited Mathura, all the rishis and the sages who were residing there, they all went running to Vajrana and they requested him that it is your duty now to protect all the Leela Sthalis of Lord Krishna. Because Krishna appears in this world, performs the Leela to attract his devotees and leaves the Leela Sthali for the future generation to come, get purified and take the nectar of Krishna's Leelas. So that is why headed by Sandilya Rishi, Vajrana was requested. So Vajrana, with the help of the sadhus, it is said with the help of the sadhus and the scriptures, he built all the temples, kundas, lakes, kunjas, hills and rocks. Vajrana established 16 important temples. Out of that, the most important temples are Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda Dev, Radha Gopinath and Sakshi Gopal. But there are many other temples in Vrindavan. Many other deities are also there. There is Radha Damodar, then there is Radha Shyam Sundar, and then there is Radha Gokulananda. These are the prominent 6 Goswami temples here in Vrindavan. Prominent Goswami temples, I would say, in Vrindavan. Out of this, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind Dev and Radha Gopinath are very, very, very special. But for some reason, they performed a pastime and left Vrindavan and went to Jaipur. Radha Madan Mohan went to Karoli, and Radha Govindji and Radha Gopinath, they are in Jaipur. Now these three deities are very special. There is a story behind this. You see, Vajranabh was son of Anirudh. He is a great grandson of Krishna. He is son of Anirudh, and Anirudh is son of Pradyumna, and Pradyumna is the son of Krishna and Rukmini Devi. So there is a gap of 2 generations. So when he was carving the deities, Vrindavan Shila, these black stones are called Vrindavan Shilas. All the deities which are black, they are all Vrindavan Shilas, they say, with Vrindavan stones. With that they were carved. After carving the deity, to get the confirmation about the appearance of Krishna and these deities was very, very important. And at that time, there was only one person present in this planet who had personally seen Krishna. Who was that, you know? Uttara, the mother of and the wife of, she was the only person who was present. She also happened to be maternal grandmother of, great grandmother of Vajranabh. So when the deities Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath and Radha Govindji, when these deities were carved and kept in front of her, she saw the deities and Uttara had tears in her eyes. She was old and she had tears, she was crying, weeping, and she saw Madan Mohan. She saw Radha Madan Mohan and she said, from the navel till the toe, this deity exactly resembles Krishna. And then she saw Radha Govinda and she said, crying, looking at the deity consistently, she said, from the navel till the neck, this deity looks like Krishna as it is. And Radha Gopinath, from the neck to his beautiful face, is exactly like Lord Krishna. And then they were installed and the worship began. After Vajranabh left, there was a few thousands of years passed by. Of course, Radha, later Srila Sanatana Goswami worshipped Radha Madan Mohan. Srila Rupa Goswami, one of our prominent Goswamis, he worshipped Radha Govindji. Madhu Pandit, Srila Madhu Pandit, he worshipped Radha Gopinath. Radha Damodar were also installed by Vajranabh, Radha Damodar. Radha Shyam Sundar also. And Radha Gokulanand also. Of course, there is a very special choti in Radha Ram Shyam Sundar temple. Radharani manifested, self-manifested, it is said. And Sakshi Gopal, of course, we all know Sakshi Gopal later on moved to Puri. And Radha Gokulanand, they were worshipped by Lokanath Goswami. So there are a lot of stories. You know, there are so many, every deity has 2 to 3 stories of their worship. 2 to 3 stories of their worship. But I'll tell you some of them. Radha Madan Mohan, after Vajranabh worshipped them, established the worship of Radha Madan Mohan, after some time, they actually were missing. Then later on again, Advaita Acharya, at Advaita Vat, it is there behind Radha Madan Mohan temple only, Advaita Vat, he found the deities and re-established the worship. Now Radha Madan Mohan, they were worshipped by Advaita Acharya, but then Advaita Acharya wanted to go back to Navadip. And Madan Mohan told him that we don't want to go with you, we want to stay here in Vrindavan only. They told him that we don't want to go to Navadip, we want to stay here in Vrindavan only. So he kept them under the custody of one Brahman family, one Brahman priest actually, who's a Brahmana whose name was Mr. Chobe, who was in Mathura. He kept the deities with him in Mathura. And now later on, by the instruction of Sri Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, they were instructed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to re-establish the worship of these important deities and re-excavate the Leela Sthalis of Krishna in Brajabhumi. All these Leela Sthalis by time, they got hidden. They got hidden. They got hidden. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Sanatana and Rupa Goswami and Sanatana, and he told them, you stay in Vrindavan and write scriptures and re-establish the Leela Sthalis of Lord Krishna. So many of the prominent places, especially Radhakund, Shamkund, many of these places were excavated by Rupa and Sanatana Goswami and assisted by all other 6 Goswamis. And they are the one who wrote the scriptures. The scriptures which we have, and later on Srila Prabhupada gave his purports to them. It was the 6 Goswamis who wrote them. And Srila Prabhupada presented in a language by which general masses can understand and practice Krishna consciousness. That is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Now, one day, Sanatana Goswami used to do Madhukari. Madhukari means they would go to the house of Grahasthas, give them their association, take some Bhiksha in return, and go and live with that Bhiksha. So one day Sanatana Goswami, he reached to the house of this Chobeji, and he had very well, had the description of Madan Mohan. And Chobeji had many children. And Madan Mohan, the deity in the house of Chobeji, after the Mangalarti, Darshanarti, children. So Sanatana Goswami went to ask Bhiksha there, and he saw all Chobeji's children are there, but there is one unusual black boy who's also like a child of Chobeji's playing with his children. So he recognized this is Madan Mohan. And then the wife of the Chobeji also told, now Braj is different, Baba says. Vrindavan there is no standards, there is no Ekadashi. Brajabhumi, Vrindavan Bhumi, they have no rules and regulations to worship Krishna. Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan is Madhuryamai, the most sweetest, because in Krishna, in Vrindavan, nobody except Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's only out of Vrindavan. Inside Vrindavan, they think that Krishna is our boy, Krishna is our friend, Krishna is our lover. Nothing. If you preach to them, they will hear, And just like we conditioned soul, we know goal of life is spiritual life, human life is meant to perform Krishna consciousness, you hear everything, and we go back to the same thing. Similarly, because we are mad about material enjoyment, similarly, the Brajvasis, they are mad about Krishna. They will hear Krishna is the Supreme Personality, and they'll just go to love Krishna as their friend, as their son, as their lover. That's how Vrindavan. So, Chobeji's wife, she would have the brush in her mouth, and morning she would make chapati and put on the tawa and give it to Madan Mohan and all our children. Madan Mohan is eating also. And Sanatana Goswami, because we all who are practicing devotees, we understand there's a very big standards to cook, to worship. We know that there is a bell, there's a plate, nobody should chew the plate, put the plate in front of the Lord, then you ring the bell and you chant the mantras, right? But here this lady, and then Sanatana Goswami chastised them. Said, this is Madan Mohan, you have to worship them nicely and you have to take care of them, these are the standards. So Chobeji, small town village lady, Brahmani, she said yes. But she got very disturbed with these children. How I will worship Madan Mohan according to the standards. So that night, Madan Mohan, he comes in the dream of Chobeji and Sanatana Goswami. To Chobeji he says, I am so happy with the way you are worshipping, and I just want to be served the way you are serving as one of your child. But if Sanatana is so much insisting, you can give me to him because you have already so many children. And to Sanatana Goswami, the Lord said, why did you interfere in my personal life? Because Vrindavan is his personal house. Why did you interfere in my personal life? And then he instructed later on that if you want, you can worship me. So Sanatana Goswami goes to meet Chobeji to forgive him. Chobeji also forgives him, and that's how Sanatana Goswami receives the deity of Radha, actually Madan Mohan. So when he receives the deity Madan Mohan also, Sanatana Goswami see the relation between the Lord and his devotee. Sanatana Goswami also puts a condition to Madan Mohan. I will worship you at one condition. I am a sadhu who is wandering around Vrindavan. Whatever I beg, with that I make some dry chapatis, and that is what I will offer you. He said, if it's fine, welcome. Sanatana Goswami, Madan Mohan says, okay, fine. But after a few days of worship, Madan Mohan tells him, Hare Sanatana, this dry chapatis is too difficult for me. At least with the dry chapatis, give little salt. With the dry chapatis, give little salt. Sanatana Goswami told, Acha, today you are asking me salt, tomorrow you will tell little sabji, then you will say sabji with gravy, then you will say little rice, then you will say dal is also fine, then you will say there is no problem if some sweet is made, and where will I get all these things? Better you be with what I am giving. Our deal was strike long before. Or you have go your way, I will go my way. And Madan Mohan accepts. There's a beautiful story how this Madan Mohan temple is built. Also, tell very briefly. There was one businessman who was going by the bank of Yamuna, and he was a merchant, he was carrying some clay, and his boat got stuck. His boat got stuck, See, that's a different story, I think so. Same story, yeah. The same story. And by the glance of, Sanatana Goswami got relieved from that stuck, and then he actually came forward and offered seva to Sanatana Goswami and did not accept it. But later on he accepted to build this temple, beautiful temple. If you go at the bank of where Yamuna begins, right opposite to there is actually so many places are there, but I will not get distracted if I touch everything. So there's a beautiful temple of Madan Mohan, big temple, but deities are shifted. And Srila Jiva Goswami, he worshipped Radha Damodar at Radha Damodar temple. Beautiful deities are there. Many other Acharyas deities are there, but the most important is Radha Damodar temple. The Srila Prabhupada mentions that we all are Rupanugas. See, our Acharyas, our Parampara has a lineage of very, very great Acharyas. And everyone has contributed a process of worship and a philosophy. But Srila Prabhupada defines, and Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Bhakti says, we are actually Rupanugas, the followers of Rupa Goswami. Because he wrote the most important Gaudiya-Vaishnava scriptures which teaches the process of worship, discipline, etiquettes, and also reveals the importance of Shri Vrindavan Dham and the process to approach it. The Upadesh Amrita and Shiksha Amrit. Upadesh Amrit and Shiksha Amrit. Nectar of instruction and nectar of devotion. These are written by Rupa Goswami. And the Krishna consciousness philosophy is very much based on the teachings of these two books. And Rupa Goswami resided there. He completed, we will go to one place called Ter Kadamba. That's where he completed Upadesh Amrit, nectar of devotion. His Samadhi and his Bhajan Kutir is then in Sri Radha Damodar temple, and also the Samadhi of Srila Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami is one of the 6 Goswamis. One of the 6 Goswami. He was the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana. Very, very scholar. One of the greatest scholars of all time. And there's a beautiful temple of Radha Raman Dev Ji. Now Radha Raman Dev is the one deity who stayed, because there were Mughal attacks. That's why these deities performed the pastimes of going to Jaipur. But Radha Raman, he doesn't have to go to Jaipur when the Mughals attacked. He stayed here only. You know why? You can just put him in the pocket and hide somewhere. This much there. This much. If you go to Radharaman, you will see this much. Only this much. Beautiful deity. It is said Radha Raman Dev is complete Sri Krishna. Like I mentioned, Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan and Radha Govinda, they are very much resembling different part of Krishna, portion of Krishna's body, but the local Goswamis, they say Radha Raman Dev is complete Sri Krishna. Now there's a beautiful story which is very, very strongly connected to one of our very prominent acharyas, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while he was traveling to south, he went to South India. And in South India, he went to Sri Rangam. In Sri Rangam, he stayed 4 months during Chaturmas in the house of Venkata Bhatta. Venkata Bhatta is the priest of Sri Rangam. And Venkata Bhatta's son is Gopal Bhatta. Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he was very influenced by meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted him as a disciple, but told him, because Gopal Bhatta Goswami wanted to leave home and follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately after 4 months. But he was the only son of Venkata Bhatta and his wife. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, you stay here and serve your parents. After they are gone, you come to Vrindavan, assist Rupa and Sanatana. So when he was 30, Gopal Bhatta and his Venkat Bhatta and his mother, his wife passed away, and Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he came to Vrindavan and he came and stayed at Radha Damodar temple with Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. So when Rupa and Sanatana and Gopal Bhatta Goswami, they were in Vrindavan, Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they went to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadip, but they did not invite Rupa Goswami, Gopal Bhatta. That was a very big pain in his heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent his personal asan and his chadar with Rupa and Sanatana, which is there still in Radha Raman temple. In the Samadhi, actually, Samadhi there is, if you are fortunate, the Pujari may show you the cloth and the asan which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally sent. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Gopal Bhatta Goswami that you should go for a pilgrimage to Nepal. You should go for a pilgrimage to Nepal. So he went to Nepal in a very, very special place called Gandaki river. Now Gandaki is famous for Shaligrams. Shaligrams are considered the Supreme Lord themselves. And the only place they manifest in this world, in this creation, is Gandaki river. Many of our leaders, acharyas have gone there. Many Vaishnavas have got Shrilas from there. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he went there. He went to Gandaki river, took bath. He took a pot of his to take bath, and he took the pot into the river and took the pot up and he could hear the pot become very heavy. And he started seeing, what is that? He put his hand inside, there were few shilas, Shaligram shilas, which went to the. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami was very surprised. He put the shila back. Again, to take his bath, he puts his pot in the Gandaki river and takes. Again, the pot becomes very heavy. Some shaligrams again jump into the pot. And then 2-3 times this happens. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he feels that maybe the Lord wants me to worship, and he brings those shila and he starts worshipping them. He starts worshipping them here in Vrindavan. One day, a big businessman comes, and he was very accustomed to donate deity dresses. Like our Mahendra Vijay Varge Prabhu is there in Hyderabad. Whole Attapur temple manifested because of deity dress. Isn't it? So some people like to do that seva. So he came to Gopal Bhatta Goswami and he told him, and he gave him a deity dress actually. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami at that night, he felt very emotional that he only has shaligrams to worship, all others have deities and he doesn't have a deity. And that night was the night of Narasingha Chaturthi. So he was just remembering the pastime, how the Lord appeared and manifested from the. How did Lord Narasimha appear? From the pillar. He was just contemplating on that, and he slept contemplating like this. Next day morning, when he got up, out of his few shilas, one shila was not there, but there was another very small deity of Krishna. Shila was missing and Krishna was there. When he lifted the shila, Krishna deity, on the back, he could feel the back rough portion of his shila, and he understood that the Lord has self-manifested himself from the shila into his own deity. Shri Radharaman ki. So this beautiful deity of Radharaman is still being worshipped. In Vrindavan, not far away from this Radha Damodar temple. And in a similar way, there is the deities of Radha Gokula. Then there is Seva Kunj. It is said, as I was mentioning, the kunjas are still there. Even today, if you see, there is a documentary on Seva Kunj. It is said that for a materialist, this Vrindavan is a place where there is so much of traffic, dust, animals, monkeys, dirty. But the Acharyas and Goswamis, it is said for them, it is Nitya Dham. Krishna's Nitya Leela are still going on. Every day Leelas are going on. Only great Acharyas can see that. That is why they reside here and do bhajan here. They reside here and do bhajan. So Seva Kunj is one of those places where it is said, even today, every day, Krishna comes and sees the gopis there. Seva Kunj, the name Seva comes why, it is a place where after the Rasa Leela, Radharani was very tired. Very, very tired. So Krishna took Srimati Radharani's feet on his laps and gave massage to Radharani's feet at Seva Kunj. Now the local Brahmanas, they say that even today that happens. They say like this, they close the room. There's a documentary also in the news, They close the room, they lock the room, and it is said nobody stays there. Even the local who stay around in the night, they can hear some voices, but they don't open their window, they don't see. There's a strong belief that anyone who tries to see Seva Kunj, he actually dies in few days. Even the monkeys, the kunjas, the way it is designed, it is very, very easy for them to stay there. But still, if you just see that, I have seen with Dinabandhu Prabhu once I was standing there in 2000, in the year 2000. We did Vrindavan local parikrama. Those days, he used to take full Vrindavan parikrama, morning and evening. Morning session and evening session, other temples. So, we were at Seva Kunj and the sun was setting and one by one monkeys were coming out. They were leaving Seva Kunj, you know. It's getting dark, so even nobody, no animals and no humans, they stay there. They all come out. So I personally saw this, monkeys coming out in the night. So all this, there are so many such temples in Śrī Vrindavan Dham. But these are the some very, very prominent pastimes, prominent temples of Śrī Vrindavan Dham. And we will speak more as we are here. Śrī Vrindavan Dham ki, Jai. Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Jai. Jai Gaur Premanande. Thank you very much.